And hello my fellow vault dwellers, welcome to another Fallout 76 farming video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you a fantastic location to farm up Fluorescent Flux. Now, the great thing about this particular location is that you can combine it with a Scorch Beast Queen kill. So if you drop the bomb right here and hit the edge of the Fisher Prime, you can spawn her and then everybody can fight her over here. Now the reason you want to do this is because you want to bring along some hard-hitting unarmed melee who are using unyielding armor pieces so that they can kill her in very little time. But once you've done that, you want to come over to this location, and this is the overgrown Sundew Grove. Now, when you come in the grove, we're going to be looking for little glowing mushrooms like this one, the glowing mutt-shoot fungus. And when you pick it up, you'll see that we got two raw fluorescent flux. Now the reason we got two instead of one is because we're using a perk in the perception tree called Green Thumb, which gives us twice as much flora and fauna, or whatever you want to call it, when we pick. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and just kind of circle our way through here, picking as much of this as we can. And a very easy way to do it. There's not really much out here that you have to worry about. If you can take down the Scorch Beast Queen, you don't really need to worry about anything that might spawn out here. Sometimes there are robots, sometimes there are super mutants, nothing super dangerous. So you just wander through here while the trees keep showering you with their love, and just keep picking the mushrooms. Doesn't take very long. There's other stuff in here you can pick as well if you need it. I usually just come in here for this, but I'll pick up the other stuff as well. As you can see, the raw crimson berries will give you crimson flux, which is another one that people seem to want a lot of. But we're going for this for the moment. I've got a better crimson flux location for you guys that I'll show you in the future. So we'll go ahead and just keep hitting this. Still looking for the glowing mushrooms. They're a little hard to see sometimes because of all this tree shower going on. That's okay. And we'll just keep making our way back and forth. More crimson. The most difficult part of this entire farm is not the fact that it's dangerous. It's not the fact that they're super rare. It's because they're just so hard to see with all this stuff falling around you. So you just kind of gotta learn to look for them, learn what the shapes look like as well as the color. And anytime you see any type of reflection, just kind of move towards it. If you have to, you can wait just a minute for the stuff to die down a little bit, and then you can keep looking around. Sometimes that does clear up enough for you to be able to see what you're doing and to go grab what you need. And as you can see, we're getting a pretty good amount. It's not taking very long. There's nothing dangerous out here. We just keep grabbing, and we got some more crimson there, which is nice. Now, if you don't need the flux for crafting, another nice thing that you can use the flux for is to quickly empty out all the caps supplies that all the vendors have. There are currently 7 reliable vendors that you can get easily without really working too hard at it. And then there is the 8th one, which is Graham. He's a little harder to get to. Sometimes you can get him, sometimes you can't. So if you can hit all of those cap stashes with a decent supply of flux like we're getting just from clearing this stuff out, you can very easily empty out every bit of caps that they have for the entire day, which is 1,400 caps if you have access to all the standard ones. Alright, and it looks like we are about done, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we picked up in this very small, very quick little run. So, we'll go down here. And as you can see, we picked up 36 fluorescent flux and 14 crimson just from running around inside here. Now, if you want to expand it outwards, you absolutely can. There are a bunch more plants out here that you can pick up. You can also get some violet flux off of the other things. But when you come out here, just kind of make your way around the outside edge. You'll see like the blastberries, we're getting crimson off of those. It's a decent amount. There's quite a few blastberries out here. You can pick up some more fluorescent off of a couple of things. And another area that I found is that whenever you see the tunnels, the little trenches where the enemies are running through and everything, if you check inside the trenches, let me see if I can find one real quick. I know there's some out here. You can find more of the fluorescent because very often there are mushrooms in the trenches as well, and those mushrooms will often be that as well. So let me see if I can find one of those real quick. They're always underfoot when you don't need them, but as soon as you start looking for them because you actually want to look through them, they're not there. Ah, here we go. Okay, so if you come over towards this set of trees to the west of that last spot I told you. Here's some more glowing much shoot fungus, which you can easily pick up. And here's some more down in here. Very easy to get some more fluorescent, as you can see. Doesn't take very long. They're all over the place. You just kind of make your way through here to very quickly add on to your total supply. And then when you hit the opening, you can just duck back in and go down the other offshoot that we didn't touch. And then you can just look for more. Now there's more than just that one. There are a couple of those little bunker tunnel areas. They're spread all over the place. Let's see if we can find a second one real quick, and I'll show you another one. They're all pretty much the same. They all pretty much have that same style and layout. Like here's one with water. We'll just quickly run through. As you can see, even the ones that have water still have the glowing much shoot fungus in them. You just got to look a little more carefully because they can kind of be hidden under the water, as you saw there. Alright, looks like that's all for that one. Let's look for one more. Let's look for one more empty, dry one that's normal. I know there's at least one more because I've seen at least one more out here. And then we can grab more Crimson Flux off of those. Okay. More Crimson Flux off of those. Alright. Come on, I know there's one more. Where is it? That's not the one I'm looking for. Well, you guys get the idea. I don't need to go out here and hold your hands for it. You know the area that you're looking for. You know what plants you're looking for. It's actually a very easy run. There's other types of stuff out here as well, but those are the big three that you'll see. You'll see fluorescent, violet, and crimson mostly out here. So, if you found this video to be helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel down below. And don't forget, I do put out 2 videos every single day, one at 8 a.m. and one at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or suggestions for future content, go ahead and leave those in the comments down below, as I do see and respond to every single message that comes in. And if you have anything else that you'd like to share, I would love to hear about it. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there on the waste, guys. Bye-bye.